Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with the news and the Can't Fear Your Own World. The Bankai, Shuhei, Hikone, and Aura banner has finally been confirmed in the data mines starting from tomorrow until February 26th. So, as you see here, we're going to do the Should You Summon, and let's just get right into it. This should be a relatively quick video, but finally my boy Arthur will get the opportunity to 5-of-5 his garbage aura. Alright, let's just get right into it. First and foremost, this banner does have 9 fillers at a 20-step banner, so I'm assuming that this is going to be a 6% rate, so apologies that I don't have everything on me right now. But we do have Cayenne, which is an obvious garbage character. We have Weekend, who's pretty good in PvP, but like, you're going to naturally pull him anyways. Like, going into him, he's still not a bad character. Damage reduction link, flurry, poise, long reach 20%. He does have a captain killer, but with weaken on everything and a walking vortex, in my opinion, he's still a very good value character. Alright, and last but not least, Ginzuru. Ginzuru is going to be the best filler character in this entire pool, in my opinion. He is a tech unit. He has a standard lunge for strong attack, 800 radius, second strong attack, circular AoE in front, which is really good, and full screen, 1000 radius, third strong attack. One thing to note is that Izuru or Gin, depending on his switch mechanic, whichever one you actually want to use, will actually be on the field at all times using their normal attack damage string. Keep in mind that your partner, your Gin or Izuru, depending on which one is currently not active and not being played, will not have any skills available, so the guard break will not be triggered, nor will the bruiser or berserker or anything pretty much. They can only use their normal attack damage string, and they will be taken off the field to do a tag team style strong attack or a special move. They do have 2 killers, which is really cool. So you have Hollow and Soul Reaper killer. And one thing to note is that even though they're both Soul Reapers and Gin is a captain himself during this part, he is still considered a no affiliation character. So I think that Caleb just wanted to, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like they just wanted to fill out the no affiliation for either guild quest or just Senkaimon stages, etc. I think my favorite part about this Gin, honestly though, is the fact that if you haven't smashed that like button already, make sure to do so, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I appreciate it. One thing to note is that when you're facing against a Ginzuru in Senkaimon boss stages, the Izuru will not show up. So he does have Berserker 20%, Guard Break, Frenzy. He has Long Reach plus 20% with Poison on all of his attacks. In the switch style, you'll see that the normal attack damage string of Izuru actually has Lacerate available to him, so that's kind of weird. Devastation plus 40%, Debilitator plus 2 seconds. Overall, this character is, in my opinion, still very, very, very good, despite being, in my opinion, like I keep saying this because a lot of people get triggered when I say it, inferior to someone like Machine Society Nemu. I do think the Machine Society Nemu is an excellent character and probably the best tech unit in the game. I understand why people might not agree with me, but I mean, that's just my opinion. Last but not least, the last fillers of these characters are the Halloween banner of Halloween Yashido, Riruka, and Halabel. Now, these characters are all due for a resurrection. Hopefully, the resurrections are really good. Going into Halabel, I feel like she could use maybe Flurry, since she only has a bruiser of 50% with Poise. Riruka, I think Riruka is actually pretty good. She is a little iffy though, because she has the range collision for strong attack, which sucks. Lunge, second strong attack, 575 radius, which is pretty good, same as Lost Agent Soifon, and her third strong attack is 900 a 900 radius AoE. So she's okay. I wouldn't say she's great, or like, I guess I wouldn't say she was good either, but she's okay. She has a no affiliation killer with weakening on everything. She does have a debilitator of 5 seconds. If they give her Havoc 20%, I think that this character will be saved. Honestly, I'm like the second strong attack is okay. The third strong attacks would be good with Havoc 20%. First strong attack is pretty doo-doo, but like with a Berserker 20% and Havoc 20%, they should be fine. Going into Little Girl Yashido, she is a hybrid weird character, Berserker and Bruiser of 40% with a normal attack damage link of 20%. If they give her Flurry, I think she'll be fine. Give her Flurry, Guard Break, and I think she'll actually be a relatively good unit. And last but not least, of course, the actual main banner characters. We have Aura, Shuhei, as well as Hikone. Now, Aura, in my opinion, is a complete letdown. She was given a no affiliation killer, which sucks. She does have Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%. She was also given Guard Break, as well as Frenzy, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Weaken on all of her attacks, Devastation 40%, Sprinter plus 1, and Bruiser plus 20%. She has a strong attack recharge link and a human at that, so she does have her stages when it comes to the harder stages in Senkaimon. But like the thing that really bugs me about her is that she was given the 18% magnification for her first strong attack, which is really bad. And then on top of that, her second strong attack is a crawling vortex. Now the radius being 510 because of the havoc is nice. She does have a 1200 radius full screen third strong attack, but like having an 18% range collision first with a crawling vortex, in my opinion, kind of just sucks. And like even though the cooldowns are not like crazy, like she doesn't have an elongated crawling vortex, so it's only 16-second cooldown, 8 seconds if you're running with 50% strong attack recharge. It's still really unfortunate because this is like one of those characters that should have been pretty much all powerful, and like the fact that she didn't get like a 960-second strong attack really hurt her. If she had the 960-second strong attack like Gremmy, I think she would have been just fine, considering that the no affiliation killer is a very weak killer. But they just didn't do it for her, and it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. Going into Bankai Shuhei, I personally love this character. I feel like he could have been slightly better, which I'll get into in a second. So strong attack recharge minus 12%, Orankar killer. Going into his actual skills, Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, weakening on everything with a crazy debuff on his special move. This debuff on his special move is superior to that of Kuchi Face as well as Askin. He does have Nullify melee resistance, which means that he can be taken in both sides of the spectrum when it comes to Guild Quest, as well as being able to play both roles in Extreme Co-op. Devastation plus 40% with weakening on everything, and the debuff means that this character nukes incredibly hard. He does have Debilitator plus 5 seconds, which does not take into effect for the debuff mechanic. But going into the debuff mechanic, you'll see here that the debuff actually removes 80% of the character's defense, as well as 33% of their attack and focus. But one thing to note is that since it does proc weaken with Debilitator, like they're going to be dealing 1 damage anyway, so the only real thing to note is that 80% defense break. Going into his full screen 1200 radius third strong attack, 8 hits, standard weaken full screen third strong attack. First strong attack is going to be a standard lunge with 6 hits, weakening on it as well. So 570 range lunge, really good. But like the second strong attack is honestly where he gets stifled a little bit. It's not that this strong attack is necessarily bad, but since it does force lock you into place, it does hold you back a little bit. The 750 by 750 radius, in my opinion, is actually pretty good considering the Havoc 20%, but I feel like if they just gave him a 960, and I know that I asked for a 960 on everybody, it's just that until we get like a better strong attack, it's just like the characters that I feel should have been like super OP, like this, like I mean, I guess the Shuhei is pretty OP. I'm not gonna lie. He's okay. He's OP. All right. I just wanted him to be broken. I like broken shit. All right. It is what it is. And last but not least, going into Hikone. Hikone was also given weaken. So this entire banner just had weaken across the entire board, which was nutty. Going into Hikone, he did get Soul Reaper Killer. He was a ranged unit as well, which was pretty nice. Strong attack recharge minus 12%. One thing to note is that since he is a no affiliation unit with Soul Reaper Killer, he does fit various niches as well. He was given Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Sprinter plus 2, which means he can zoom across the battlefield, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Devastation 40%. He wasn't given Long Stride like his Mind counterpart, but I mean, he was given increased status element chance against tech attribute Soul Reapers plus 10%, so pretty much Disabler, which means that he's almost guaranteed, like I think it's like a 70% chance with each strong attack to inflict weakening, which is really strong. It's like 53 to 73% chance, 53 to 60 with the first strong attack, and like 70 to 80 with the third strong attack, because of the, you get more hits, right? One thing to note though is that when you're going against boss stages with enemies that are like captains / soul reapers, that's where this Hikone comes into place very well, especially if the enemies are, well, obviously the enemies are technique, or even if they're not technique, this Hikone just does really well. Going into his actual kit, he has a 3000 length beam, marvelous. His third strong attack is the 1170 radius AoE in front, which is really good. I love this strong attack. And his second strong attack is going to be the breath style attack that Tokinata has, as well as Fierce Battle Kisuke, for those that are familiar with that. Pretty much it is a 750 AoE vacuum into a breath style pushback attack of a width of 1200. So overall, very, very good second strong attack for the most part. It does lock you into place just like the Shuhei's, which I think really is its only real fault. But overall, I think that it's still a very, very strong second strong attack. I wish that it was the 960, sure. I wish it could have been another 3000 length beam, and I would have been happy with it. But I mean, overall, like considering that he has the 3000 length beam, the 1170 third strong attack, I think that this character performs incredibly well, and he's hella fun to play with because of that Sprinter +2. Overall, this banner is still, in my opinion, one of the strongest banners out there, which is really good. And considering that there's only 9 characters in this banner, I think it's safe to say that this banner is worth summoning on if you're missing Hikone, Shuhei, and Ginzuru. If you're missing all 3, I think that this banner, you probably should go to step 5 or step 6. If you are desperate for one of these characters, then obviously go to step 10 if you feel like it, but I would only really recommend going to step 10 if you're only hunting for Hikone and Shuhei. Ginzuru is a premium pool character at the end of the day. Just keep that in mind. Aura, in my opinion, sure, she's a collector's piece, but that's all she is. She's literally just a trophy wife. Alright, she does nothing but look cute in the bed and does nothing like that. She's literally like that sloppy wet fish. Like you don't want that, you know what I'm saying? You'd rather get the ugly girl who bounces around like no one's business. But Cayenne is garbage. The Halloween characters, they should get their resurrection at the end of the year, so at the very least you'll probably get some orbs back in that regard. And of course Weekend, if you don't already have him 5/5. If you get a Weekend and he goes to 5/5, then okay, I mean, he's playable. But I'm going to leave it at that. You guys grind on, catch up, premium, stay blessed. I wish you all the best luck in your summons. Let me know how deep you guys plan on going on this banner. I'm personally going to skip just because I have all the characters, and even though I would like a dupe, I don't think that it's worth spending money for the dupes, you feel me? But I'm going to leave it at that. Stay blessed, John. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.